Before I show you Huahine, I need to quickly explain how we even got here because this trip was anything but given. French Polynesia had been a dream for a long time, but you know how life goes. Sometimes it was too late, sometimes the timing was off, sometimes a job change got in the way. The trip got postponed once, twice, at the same point we almost stopped believing it would ever happen. But then, years later, we finally did it. We booked it, like really booked it. And all of a sudden, French Polynesia wasn't a dream anymore. It was a departure date on the calendar. Last May, it finally started. Zurich to Helsinki, and yes, Helsinki. Not exactly the most direct route to Polynesia, but Finnair had an unbeatable deal. Premium economy to Los Angeles was cheaper than on a direct flight from Zurich. Who says no to that? So we flew to Helsinki first, then on to Los Angeles, where we stayed for 2 days. And from there, with Air Tahiti, we crossed the Pacific to Tahiti. But Tahiti wasn't our first destination. From there, we boarded a small propeller plane and flew even further onto the island that still hasn't let go of me to this day, Huahine. By the way, the total travel time from Switzerland to Huahine was about 24 hours, a lot. An insane amount, honestly, but I can already tell you it was worth it. And if you're planning something similar, a stopover can actually make the long-haul travel feel less brutal, especially when you are crossing so many time zones. Huahine is the wild sister of Bora Bora. The moment you see Huahine for the first time, you immediately understand why some travelers call it in the most authentic of the society islands. No massive tourist complexes, no overcrowded beaches. Instead, lush jungle, ancient Polynesian marae temples, and calm lagoons in the shade of blue that honestly shouldn't even exist. Huahine is actually made up of 2 islands, Huahine Nui in the north and Huahine Iti in the south, separated by a narrow channel of sea and connected by a bridge. With a total area of about 74 square kilometers, it's manageable in size, but the feeling it leaves you with is unforgettable. About 6,000 people live on the island and get to enjoy a near to perfect tropical climate all year round, with temperatures between 25 and 35 Celsius. Here's a fun fact people don't know. Even though French Polynesia is an overseas collectivity of France and French law applies, the euro is not used here. The local currency is CFP, or in French, le franc pacifique. The exchange rate is fixed to the euro, so converting is easy, but you still won't be paying with euros at the cashier. 1000 CFP is roughly 8 to 9 euros, and yes, prices can be high because almost everything has to be imported. French Polynesia is spread across massive area of Pacific, so even though the islands feel close emotionally, logistic and imports are a big reason why everyday products can be surprisingly expensive. Our plan was simple. Rent a scooter and explore the island on our own. And I'm telling you, this was the best decision on the entire trip. Huahine is perfect for this kind of travel. The roads are easy to navigate, traffic is minimal, and around every corner there is a new panorama. Deep green rainforest, a quiet empty beach, or a small village with colorful wooden houses. Everything here slows you down automatically. We explored the entire island, across it and back again. We stopped at places that weren't on any tourist map. We tried fruit salads, sold at the roadside. We chatted with locals who were so friendly and relaxed, it felt like they never even heard the word stress. By the way, food and drinks, coconut is everywhere, and you can have it in every form: water, milk, even the flesh. Poisson cru is the national dish, made from raw fish in coconut milk and extremely delicious. If you ever seen poisson cru on a menu, order it. At least once. Freshness is everything here, and you can taste it immediately. Also, the tap water is drinkable in many places, so you don't need to constantly buy bottled water, which is a huge plus on an island. What truly blew me away wasn't what's above the water, but what's waiting underneath. Underwater world around Huahine is spectacular. Coral reefs in breathtaking colors, huge schools of tropical fish, turtles, rays, and yep, sharks. I had never encountered a shark before, never. And suddenly there it was, and then another one and another one. Our dive guide had reassured us beforehand that the sharks here aren't dangerous. And yes, the reef sharks, blacktip sharks, and lemon sharks you encounter here are generally not aggressive toward humans, but, and this is important for me to say, that doesn't mean you should be careless. The animals are wild animals, predators. They follow instincts, not our expectations. Our guide said it himself, touching is taboo. Don't get closer than necessary and no hectic movements. So enjoy the moment. Breathe calmly, stay respectful, and let the sharks simply be what they are, the true kings of this ocean. Even an animal is not aggressive, that doesn't mean harmless. Respect and distance are the real safety rules in the ocean. And honestly, seeing them in their natural environment is one of those moments that makes you feel small in the best possible way. Huahine is not for everyone. It's not a place for luxury hotels and Instagram backdrops 24/7. If that's what you are looking for, you go to Bora Bora, and I will show you that in the next video. But Huahine is for people who want to truly arrive. The ones looking for an island that hasn't forgotten what Polynesia used to feel like. Where times move slower, smiles feel more genuine, and the water is so clear you start wondering if you are dreaming. This trip was a dream for a long time, and I'm glad we never stopped believing in it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comment below, do you have an island that deserves more attention than Huahine? And before I go, I like to say, the next video we are heading to Bora Bora, the most famous island in Polynesia. The island everyone dreams of. Does it live up to hype? You will see soon. Until then, mahalo, and always book your dreams before it's too late. And yeah, just one thing. If you are watching this while planning your own trip, save this video, because in the next one I will compare Huahine and Bora Bora directly, and that might help you choose what fits your travel style best. Thank you, peace.